Good evening, everyone. I'm Diane Dimitri. I hope you found me here tonight at Diane Dimitri Official. We've changed homes for all of those who are part of the Master Mindset Facebook page. You'll be merging very shortly into this page. So welcome to Power Chat. Each week I'll be sharing some of the insights, shortcuts and strategies that I've developed over the past decades to help you manifest more health, wealth, happiness, success, joy, love, everything that you desire in your life. Please feel free to comment and ask questions as we go, and I'll do my best to get to them at the end. And if you're here, please drop a hello so I know you're here, and let's get started. So remember, before we start, to click the share button so your friends can also learn to master their mindset. Tonight we're going to, hi Tracy, good to have you here. It's terrific, thank you. Tonight we're going to talk about something very close to my heart. Having been a corporate trainer for many years, I love the topic of leadership, and as a business owner, it's one of my favorite topics as well to talk about and to actually also embody. So tonight we're going to be talking about what I call the 4 pillars of conscious leadership. Now, everyone is a leader, whether we are a leader of ourselves in our own life, of our family, of our community, perhaps of our business, of an organization, could be a leader of our country or a global leader. We are each leaders in our own right. And my first question to you as a leader, because you are a leader, is what's your mindset as a leader? Do you see your people, perhaps the people in your team or the people in your family or the people in your business, as hostile combatants that you have to dominate? Or are your people enthusiastic enjoiners in your vision? Because whatever your leadership mindset, you make it so in your family, your teams, your businesses, and your organizations. Much criticism has been levelled lately at our present day leaders for not meeting public expectations of the definition of what makes a good leader. So, how can they be better leaders? But more importantly, I'm speaking with you tonight, and the question is, how can you be a better leader in your life and your business? As a business owner and an entrepreneur for many decades, I have always said that leadership is like the leaven in the bread. Poor leadership is evidenced in deflated, disappointing results, like a loaf of bread when the yeast doesn't work, and the business or the team or the group just lays there flat without any redeeming features. In fact, it's so bad, it ends up getting trashed. That's what happens to that team. Whereas great leadership uplifts and develops people who then rise to the challenges with a sense of good things to come, with that taste of a bright, yummy future. Like freshly baked bread from the oven, everyone wants a piece of whatever that leader makes. That's how I see leadership. I believe the fundamentals of leadership are changing rapidly before our eyes. The old styles of authoritarian, managerial, bureaucratic, transformational, or charismatic leadership are being superseded. A new leadership model is emerging, and it's one I call conscious leadership. Like everything, leadership is an energy. It's an exchange of energy, and it's up to the leader to resonate at the highest energetic frequencies. The leader sets the resonant tone for the energy exchange within the group. Mindset, the leader's mindset, is the recipe for that exchange. So I see a conscious leader as someone who is first and foremost self-aware. They are aligned with their energetic resonance, they're conscious of the impact they make, and they're committed to the greater good rather than the political, personal, or policy gains from their leadership. I'm sure this is ringing a few bells for you at the moment as we look at the leadership across the world. An interesting study was done by Cornell University, who examined 72 executives at public and private companies with revenues from $50 million to $5 billion. And they found the strongest predictor of overall success was self-awareness. Those who have high self-awareness have the foundation for enhancing their performance, clarifying their purpose and direction, overcoming labels such as gender or age or race or circumstance. They had the highest levels for growing and learning, developing leadership skills, and honing emotional intelligence. And that's why investing in ourselves, mastering our mindset, improving our self-awareness and our level of consciousness is absolutely critical to our long-term success, happiness, health, and wealth. Best investment you can ever make is in yourself. So let me share what I believe are the 4 pillars of conscious leadership. And the first pillar is, you guessed it, self-awareness. To be self-aware means you're conscious of being more than before. You're mindful about mastering your mindset moment by moment. You're mindful of disregarding the ego, and you're mindful of those emotions that want to pull down your resonant energies and take you down into the lower frequencies. You consciously choose empowering beliefs and values and thoughts and actions, and you adjust your energy and your emotions to stay aligned with your vision and your intention. That's the key here. It's not just good enough to choose them. You must know when you're coming off track, and you must adjust your energy and your emotions and stay true to the path that you have set for yourself. Another key to self-awareness is that your intention is one of service first, then success second. If you have a look at some really great leaders that you admire around the world, you'll see that in fact they are fully inspired to be of service first, and their success is a result of that inspiration to serve. Self-awareness means we know we have impact on the world and that we direct that impact for the greater good. Self-awareness expands our consciousness, and our expanded consciousness elevates our self-awareness. It's a beautiful consciousness, energetic loop, and we spiral upwards all the time rather than downwards into the depths of depression. These Power Chat masterclasses give you the opportunity to become more self-aware by daring to be more than you initially imagined yourselves to be. When you challenge your conditioned thinking and ignore your past limitations, you increase your self-awareness automatically. And whether you know it or not, every little step you take, you are mastering your mindset, and you are aligning your energy with your vision and your intention. And even if you have moments of flip-flopping back and going, oh goodness, I'm not good, let it go. You are mastering your mindset step by step. The second pillar that I see to conscious leadership, I call self-inspiring. With self-awareness, we become self-inspiring. We no longer motivate or manage people. That's so old school. So 20th century to motivate and manage. Instead, we inspire ourselves. We don't motivate and manage ourselves, we inspire ourselves. And of course, the Latin root of the word inspire is in spirit. And that's what inspiring ourselves it's all about. It's about the energy we give to ourselves, the energy we infuse ourselves with every day. To inspire is to be in spirit, to be in the consciousness, to be in the energy. That's the second pillar of conscious leadership. We consciously energize ourselves with the highest frequency, resonant frequencies that we've talked about before. Love, compassion, gratitude, joy, enlightenment, growth. We consciously energize ourselves with those frequencies, and again, we adjust ourselves if we get off track. We inspire ourselves to take action. We don't beat ourselves with a stick. We don't control ourselves to take action. We inspire ourselves to take action, to build momentum and to forge forward. Why? Because it feels good. Not because we have to. That distinction is so important as we move forward into 2021 and beyond, everybody. I cannot tell you how important that distinction is. We engage our inner resources. We meditate, we contemplate, we get in touch with ourselves, with our being. We unlock our passions. We unlock our capabilities, our skills, our knowledge, our creativity, and our genius. We were all born with unlimited genius. It's all still there. We just need to be willing to be more than who we are now. We then reclaim our personal power and we access our potential within. We turn knowledge into wisdom. We turn information into intention, and we master our reality. So consider this. Ask yourself this on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, 5 being excellent. How would you rate your current self-awareness? First number that pops in, don't think about it. How would you rate your self-inspiring? How would you rate your energetic resonance? And how would you rate your current connection to self, to your being, to that greater aspect of you that knows all? Because this is where conscious leadership begins. It begins within. It does not begin with learning skills and learning to be a leader. It begins within, being the leader within firstly. And then once we become more conscious and more self-aware and self-inspiring, we are then equipped and ready for the third pillar. And the third pillar is awareness of others. We start within, and then we can look into the external world. But we need to champion the first 2 pillars. Without them, we will fall back into old styles of leadership, old styles of management, and there will be hostility, and there will be staff attrition, and there will be people who get their noses out of joint, and on and on and on, and all that will happen is you'll end up putting out more bushfires, whether it's in your family or whether it's in your business. That's what's going to happen. So let's get the first 2 pillars right, then we can move on to the awareness of others. It's a little bit like they say on the aeroplanes. If anything was to happen, put your own mask on firstly, then help the passenger beside you. And that's what we have to do as conscious leaders. We put our own mask on firstly. We actually look at our self-awareness, become self-inspiring. Then we have the energy and the resources to help our team, to help our family, to help our community, and to help our country and the planet, all with conscious leadership, not with attack and domination and ridicule and blame and finger pointing. So, with awareness of others, we function with empathy, compassion, gratitude, and commitment to the greater good, not the selfish good, the greater good. We recognize and acknowledge the gifts and the talents and the skills of others and of their contribution to the greater good, even if it's just tiny. It doesn't matter. There is no competition here. It is all about conscious leadership. We appreciate our team members, our stakeholders, our family, whoever it is within what we will class as our team, for what they bring to the table. Family, relationships, business, organizations, and community. And one very, very important statement I want you to remember if you can. As conscious leaders, we understand that everyone does the best that they can with the information they have at the time. It is no good getting upset and impatient and frustrated and angry about your team members or your family members, no point. Because if we want them to do better, then it's up to us to inspire them. And that's the fourth pillar of conscious leadership, inspiring others. Instead of dominating or controlling others to win the deal or get our way, all of that becomes a distant memory by the time we reach this fourth pillar of conscious leadership. As conscious leaders, we don't want to motivate or manage our people. As I said, so old 20th century. We're inspired to inspire them. We genuinely want to inspire them. Again, there it is, that word, in spirit, the exchange of energy. We've talked about this before, about we all come cable ready. We all come ready to plug in. It's as if we've got great big cables from our heart chakra and we want to plug them in. We want to plug them in. That's why everybody was so distressed in many ways during lockdown and restrictions, because they weren't able to do face-to-face plug-in. But we can do this plug-in and we can still feel it. Why? Because everything is energy. And because we can resonate at that energy, and the energy I'm resonating at can touch you. It will touch you if you're sitting there ready to be plugged in. It's fabulous when you start thinking about life from the context of everything being energy. When we are in that space where we're inspiring others, we stand shoulder to shoulder with our team and we lead from beside them. We don't lead from out front, old school again, from side by side. We go side by side, step by step. As a leader, you set the rhythm, you set the pace, but you're not out there finger pointing. We inspire others to be more than they imagine because we've already done that for ourselves. We already realize that. We've already dared to be more. And so we're inspired to help them as well, to help them engage with their inner resources and empower them with confidence and certainty and clarity. And by our own example, we inspire them to unlock their power and potential to fulfill their dreams. One of the greatest things I have as a leader is knowing that when I have my staff, my people, particularly my managers who I've nurtured through the years, I know that I'm going to lose my best ones, more than likely, because they will need to go to higher leadership positions because our company can't offer higher leadership positions than on the national level. I know I'm going to lose them, but I know that when they go, that they will go taking with them all of these qualities, all of this, and we all have the opportunity to energetically touch the hearts and souls and minds of everybody that we are a leader of. And we can be a leader standing at the checkout. We are all leaders, and it's time for us to realize that. We are all leaders. So, on a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate your current awareness of others? Then, how are you at inspiring others? And how would you rate your energetic exchange with your family, with your teams, with your stakeholders? Are you conscious of that energetic exchange? And are you always looking to inspire and uplift and to pick them up and bring them with you on this journey, on your vision as a leader? A conscious leader is someone who masters their mindset and harnesses momentum. They elevate their energetic frequencies. They function with self-awareness and self-inspiring, and through being aware and inspiring others, they optimize their success, the success of their family, of their business, of their organization, perhaps of their football club, of the country, of their government, of their state, and globally. That's what conscious leadership is, and it's really dear to my heart because this is what we need on the planet now. Not more finger pointing, not more blaming, not more criticism, not more judging. We need conscious leaders. Leaders who inspire for the greater good. So you are the key to the shared success that results from conscious leadership. All great leaders invest in themselves firstly, so they have the energy and the capabilities and the skills and the resources to return the investment to those they lead. So the next time you smell a loaf of freshly baked bread, remember that as a leader, you are the leaven, just like the yeast, that can raise and empower your teams to new levels of consciousness, success, abundance, fulfillment, and realities. If you like this video, you can watch more of my Power Chat videos on my YouTube channel.